Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and the next replay features a player called 88KWK36. And if you don't know, or you may do know, that the 88KWK36 was the gun that was fitted on the Tiger tank. It's the the Kampfwagen Kanon 36. So we'll just call him 88 for the rest of this battle, or rather we'll just call him Pete, because Pete's a friend of Dave, and Dave does feature in a lot of Jingles' videos. Anyway, he's in the Hummel, which is the Tier 6 German SPG, and we're on the south spawn of Tundra. And he's loaded and ready to shoot. And he's extending his aim. He's not using his right-hand mouse button like most people would, but he can see an SU-100 coming up close to the railway line. Now, it's a good target. He shoots. That's a little late, that one. He should have anticipated where it was going to be, but instead he shot where it was. And he can't shoot it now because there's an obstruction in the way. I think he went too far back, and unfortunately there's rocks obstructing the shot. Okay, now he can hit this ST-39. And it's pulling back, but it's gone into the railway wagons. And he shoots. Direct hit, kills it. 255 hit points. Right into the side. That ST didn't stand a chance. He shouldn't have backed against that railway wagon. He effectively killed himself that way. Now, where did that SU-100 go? Is it still there? I suspect it still is. I wonder if 88's going to shoot. Yes, he is. But no joy. Okay, he's relocating. He's moving a bit. Always wise to relocate just a little. A few meters either way will save your life from a counter battery strike. Okay, he's lined up a shot on the hill, hoping to get this Type 64 as it comes around the corner. He's loaded. Ooh, it pulls back at the last second, but will it pull back up and back up into his shell? It might. He shoots, and he gets a direct hit into the top of the Type 64. 230 hit points. Clean kill. Okay, we can see a T-67's facing off against the BDR on 88's team, and there's a T-28 as well. Now, which one's he going to go for? I think it's the the T-67 he's looking at now. It's almost loaded. Rounds out. Ooh, it pulled back at the last second. 67 hit points of damage. And unfortunately, the BDR went down to the T-28. Well, no, it was actually the Type 67, the T-67, that killed him. My mistake. I think the T-28 got some shots into that BDR, but the T-67 was the final kill shot. Now, he can't hit the T-28, and I'm not sure the T-67 is going to be still there. But he is! So he lines up the shot, fires, direct hit, kills it, 55 hit points, and the T-28's gone down as well. And the rest of 88's team are up on top of the hill, and they've possessed it. Okay, they can now see into the enemy area, and that should help give them eyes on targets that 88 can fire at. Okay, that SU-100 still hasn't turned up, but he's looking in a corner of the map that the tank destroyers sometimes go to, so they can shoot at the hill. And a Largo has turned up in the center of the cap, the enemy cap. Okay, you can line up a shot on this one. It's right next door to the rock. He's letting the aim contract. Wants to get a nice tight circle before he fires. Rounds out. Direct hit kills the Largo. 230 hit points. That's at one medium tank less. Now he can see the SU-100, but I'm not sure. I think he thinks the Marder 38T is a much tastier target. It's virtually stationary. He's almost reloaded. Ooh, an even juicier target, a stationary T-67 on top of that rock. He shoots. Direct hit. 360 hit points, one shot. That T-67 should have moved. He was spotted. Ah, the Su-100's turned up again, and he's facing off against the VK-2801. Now, if 88 can get the shell into the side of the Su-100, he'll wipe it out. Letting the aim contract. He's loaded. He shoots. Oh, 291 hit points of damage, but the Su-100 goes down to the Death Toaster, the Panzerstaffel 4C, who immediately is killed by the 60 GFT on the enemy team. And the enemy Su-8 has been found, and the 60 GFT. He's almost reloaded. 88's about to fire. Oh, the Su-8 is moving. He's moving. It's going to be a difficult shot if he shoots on the move. He does. I think that's a little late. That's unfortunate. And the enemy Su-5 has been spotted. He's very close to the centre of the map. Okay, it looks like he's shooting. Yeah, it looks like that was the 152. I think it's the 152 cannon. Okay, now which way is 88 going to go? It's just him and a tank and a light tank left against the 60 GFT and 3 enemy Arty. Of course, we've seen the Su-8 and we've seen the Su-5, but we haven't seen the remaining Arty on the enemy team. I think that remaining Arty is also an Su-5. Okay, he's decided to head east. Probably anticipating that if the enemy is going to come to the cap, they'll come across the bridge. Because we know the Su-5 was fairly close to the bridge. He's probably made his way round. And I think we'll probably be approaching the bridge. The AMX-40, which is the light tank, that's the duck tank, is in the dip, in the river bed. Well, 88 is joining him. He's decided that he's going to go with the duck, swanning up the river. Nope, he's going over the hill. He's totally foxed me on this one. It's not normal for Arty to go up on top of this hill. Probably because it's just so steep, it's difficult to get up here. And normally, of course, that you'd be shot at if you did. But I don't think the enemy can see him, so... And the T4, the AMX-40 is being told to spot for the Hummel. But 88 is going straight down the other side of the hill. And the enemy has been spotted. The Su-8 has been spotted. Okay, he's lining up a shot. He can also see the Su-5, but the Su-5 is in defilade at the moment in that dip. But he can hit the Su-8, or at least he knows where the Su-8 was. Now, he fired that one where the Su-5 was, but didn't get any joy. Now, let's hope that... Oh, the Su-8, the Su-5 would have spotted him. He did actually stun the Su-5, but the Su-5 has definitely seen him now. But the Su-5 is going after the AMX-40. And he's taken out by the AMX-40. So now it's 3 against 2. But the enemy knows where he is. Now let's see if the 60 GFT comes after the Hummel. I'm not sure that 60 GFT will be too happy about going after the AMX-40. It's a very tough tank. It's got a hugely rounded armoured hull which can deflect shells, or at least the armour can resist shells. Yes, the 60 GFT is going after the AMX-40. And he's been hit by the AMX. But he's from that position, 88 can't fire at him. He's in defilade from that rock. Oh no, we've lost the AMX-40. But if that 60 GFT turns around, he'll go right into the shot. And one shot from 88 takes it out. 166 hit points. So now all he's got to deal with are an SU5 and the SU8. Now the SU8 will know where 88 is, but 88's relocating. He's going down into the riverbank, into the riverbed. He's been seen by the SU8. The SU8 was also knew where he was and was hunting him. And the SU5's seen him as well. So now, and the SU5 fires and misses. Now 88 is loaded. He can shotgun this. He can drive directly up to the SU5 and shotgun him, but he lines up the shot. He's aiming it carefully. He shoots. One shot kill. 160 hit points. Perfect. He could have just driven up and shot it, but the SU5 might have reloaded in time. But instead, 88 is now heading to the enemy cap, away from the SU8, and he's in defilade of the rock. Now, so long as he stays with those rocks behind him, the SU8 can't get at him. Now the SU8's behind him. He's come down from the rock, and he's aiming. Oh, and he gets around into the side. 236 hit points, and he's stunned, but he's loaded and ready to shoot, and the SU8 isn't. And he's been hit by the SU8, and he shoots and right into the face of the SU8 and wipes him out. Oh my gum. That's the second replay in a row where we've had an Arty shooting another Arty directly in the face at close range. What a round. And that was an ace tanker for 88 KWK36. A bruiser medal. A Radley Walters medal for killing 8 of the enemy. A high caliber for doing the most damage. And an ace, a Top Gun for killing at least 6 of the enemy. He scored 2,082 hit points of damage. He got 8 kills. And he earned 1,100 base experience points. He fired 14 shots, 9 were direct hits, 9 penetrations, including that last one right into the face. 3 were splash damage. He did damage of 2,082, but 1,541 was a distance of more than 300 meters. And of course, we know that the SU5 and the SU8 were killed at close range. He received 1 hit from the SU8, which was a penetration, and he spotted 1 vehicle, and he damaged 10, destroyed 8, and he did 182 of stun damage and caused 4 stuns. He's got a standard account, so he earned 30,212 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he takes away 12,595 credits, which is quite a decent total. He earned base XP of 1,100, but it was ×2 for the first victory of the day, so he walks away with 2,200 XP. So, great round there, 88, or Pete, as we shall know you from future. And nice to see the Hummel getting an ace tanker. And if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like, and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully I will see you in the next replay.